decided I'm celebrating today. There's a couple things I'm celebrating. First of all, I've really been encouraged by the number of subscribers that we've picked up over this fall and winter. When we're not even putting out videos, it almost gives you the impression that, hey, you know, maybe this works better when I do nothing at all. Just joking. But I've been and I thank you very much if you've subscribed, and hope to do a little better job this year having timely videos and getting more done. Which brings me to the second reason I'm celebrating, and that's this. I am going to be retiring. My last day of actual 40-hour work is going to be the end of February, the 28th. That'll be that. So, just in time, because in Kansas, where I live, about mid-March is when we start planting our potatoes and our cold season crops and things like that. So I'll be retired in time that this year I can really focus on the garden and really get things done. Last year I had a lot of trouble. Weather wasn't very good, but really reality is that my time just wasn't there. I worked a lot of overtime over the summer, and I just didn't have the energy. So I'd do things, and then I wouldn't have time to get back to them. And working nights, you know, you just didn't have much energy either. I'd get home in the mornings, and I was just ready to fall into bed. And then in the evening, okay, it's time to fix supper and this and that, and then it's time to go to work again. So this year I'm encouraged because I'll have time. And you know, there's just a lot of things I want to do, and so I want to tell you about it. First of all, I kind of changed my mind. And instead of sending off a soil sample, I ordered a test kit. Now this will show you your NPK and also your pH. So here in the next week or so, it should show up, and we'll be able to make a quick video and test the garden soil. So that's something we can do, and something I'm excited about doing. So, and this was not expensive. I think it was about $15 on eBay and free shipping. And it's good for multiple times. It's not just a one time and then you throw it in the trash. There's multiples there where you can use it over and over again. I think about a dozen times maybe. So you can use it every year, or maybe you can use it this time of year and see where you're at, and then add additions, and then maybe check it as you're starting your garden in the spring and see if you've made enough adjustments, see if you've got it right now. So that'll be something we'll do. Also, not long after that, you know, it's going to be January 1st, and right in about there, seed catalogs show up. That's when I'll be doing my Plan the Garden thing, and like I do every year. But this year I'm going to focus more on the seed catalog. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to order and why, and so we'll do that. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to focus more on quantity this year rather than a whole lot of variety. The reason being, I'll be off. I'll have time. So I've got time to can. So if I have a lot of green beans coming in, boy, we're going to do some canning videos. We're going to show you what to do with those green beans. So I'm excited about that too. That's something I've always wanted to do. March will come along, mid-late March. That's when we start planting. We're going to build a cold frame together. Going to show you how I do it, or at least this time. And it won't be perfect. I'll tell you now, one guy I watch is famous for saying that on his channel, done is better than perfect. Well, reality is when you're a homeowner and a hobbyist, a lot of times that's how it works out. You're going to try, but a lot of times you get a job done and it's good enough and it's going to work, but it's not, you know, it's not what a professional would do or how he would do it. So we'll build a cold frame that we can use through the spring to start our plants. And then what we'll do is it'll have a removable top, so we'll put the top in the garage and then it'll be another garden bed. So then we can plant it to something else. So we'll do that. The garden videos will be more regular. I experimented some last year with the tomato stake. I liked that. And I think that's really going to work. We're going to fine tune it a little more this year. We had a squirrel problem last year I didn't expect, but we can fix that. That's easy enough. Just didn't know that one was coming. So we'll have, and part of the problem's already fixed because there's a very large tree that was right, kind of overhung part of my garden. That tree's gone now. So that'll help some, you know. So we're going to do the tomato stake again and be in a different bed this year. We're going to rotate. Always rotate your plant families. We're going to do a little more experimenting with planting through the mulch. Last year we made little square patches of 12 by 12, say, and that worked okay. You know, the mulch would creep back in a little, but it didn't hurt. But what would happen then was the center of that patch would get dry because it's not mulched anymore. I didn't like that at all. We tried just raking it back and making rows. And I had a lot of trouble with that because the mulch would just creep right back in and it'd cover up your seedlings. And so that just didn't work for me at all. But I think that's a better solution. What we need is something to hold the mulch back for just a period of time. Something inexpensive, reusable, that we can bring back out next year and use it to hold that mulch back so that till those plants get up and get established, and we'll pull it out and let the mulch come back in. So that's something we're going to do. And so, like I say, hopefully we'll cover more stuff this year. Have our videos on a good regular basis where you know, excuse me, itchy. So you know when they're coming, and you're going to be able to look forward to it and go on from there. Also, we're going to do a couple different projects. I'm going to redo my rabbit operation, and I'm going to try to get more rabbit videos out. And this is a big one, and I'm excited. I have wanted to do for a long time, but we're going to build a chicken tractor. That's right. We're going to build a chicken tractor and have a few backyard chickens. I think 5. I don't know why, but that seems like the right number to me. So that just feels good, you know. If you're not familiar, a chicken tractor is a small movable pen with a little coop built in that you can move around your yard. And that way you never have that spot where the chickens have completely killed the grass and the manure's built up and it stinks. You don't have that. You move them around your yard, they can eat weeds, they can eat bugs, they have fresh grass all the time, and they actually kind of improve your yard, to be honest, because they'll drop their little fertilizer here and there. And I'm going to build it of a size where come fall, or even maybe in the spring or summer if I want to, if I have a bed that I'm done with for now, or I'm going to be planting in a while in the future, but not right now, I can pick that up and set it on top of the bed and let them work my garden beds. Let them pull those last minute weeds that pop up, let them dig around and scratch in the mulch and stuff, spread things out, eat bugs, and add chicken fertilizer, you know? So that's another big one we're going to do. Now, this is the last of that kind of thing. I do kind of think I want to do some mechanical things. I've got a couple little builds I want to do. So I'm going to expand the channel a little to just more in general the things that a guy does in his backyard maybe. So everything will be labeled what it is, what we're doing today. So you know what, if I'm tinkering away in my garage with something mechanical, that's not something you care about watching, no problem. There'll be a garden video out that week too. So, you know, that's what's going on. That's how I'm enthused and excited and what we're doing today. I know I'm forgetting something, I always do, but I wanted to thank you guys and let you know that, hey, this is what I've got coming up and this is what I kind of want to do. So, okay, have a quality day, folks.